All right, we're back. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I am the one, the only Matic. We will be still sitting here with Lafayette, Define, Roy.
Two young girls and an old head.
Oh, it's still in here again. She's very entertaining, very entertaining. But so I'm not gonna waste no time. So I want to know why your sisterhood is everything a man says now is sassy. I need to know why your sisterhood thinks everything a man said, a man has an opinion about something. Why all of a sudden is it sassy? I had to ask you because you know what I'm saying. It's your sisterhood.
Mic on?
Yes, it's very much so. I'm watching it move right now.
Okay. I really don't think everything that a man say is sassy. I'm just speaking personally. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people would just be getting confused. I guess a lot of women. What the things that I think are sassy that men do. Go back and forth with a woman. That's sassy to me. Like, if you do go back and forth, cut it short. Mm-hmm. Say whatever you got to say. Get your point across. Let it go. Why are you still harping on the same situation? Keep on moving.
Right.
Let it go. Because I don't know what that is. Wearing purses. Yeah. It's sassy.
I agree with that.
To me. I don't care what kind of purse it is. I don't care what designer it is. It's a purse. My grandfather ain't wearing no purse. So I don't, say whatever you want. Being sassy. Sassy is them jeans that look like sweatpants and tights. That's sassy to me. I don't like it when I can see everything that's inside your pockets.
I don't like it.
I don't like
skinny
that.
One, skinny legs.
I don't want no man with them. You got them tight pants. Don't come over here. Because we gonna have the same pants on. That's sassy to me. Mm-hmm. Any way that you're interacting in a way that a woman would act is sassy to me. I don't just call everything sassy because everything is not sassy. See, but a lot of women label people as sassy when they do certain things. I don't pay attention to that.
Cause I'm like a lot of stuff that they calling sassy. I'm like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, well, like how would Brown say? Smoking hookah is sassy. You're now sassy.
Yeah. Now you want to crack a man about smoking a hookah.
Yeah, you're smoking hookah. That's sassy.
I don't know. Smoking hookah like a bad bitch. I don't know.
You're eating soup. It's sassy.
That's this young generation of. I'm like, how you pause and all that stuff. Like that stuff you normally do.
Like,
what you supposed to eat soup with a fork?
Like, what you supposed to tilt the bowl and drink it out?
That's not, I don't feel like that's sassy. That's what you're supposed to do.
Do they even know what proper etiquette is?
No.
I'm like, it's like basic normal functions. The girls that they are saying is sassy.
I just think they just want to argue with men. I don't know because y'all just they be taking it too far.
You know what I'm saying? If you like, if a woman say something to you and you say something back, oh, that's sassy. Like why? Like
have the right for
like what are we talking about? Like you came in here saying
saying something to me, so expect some kickback back. But like I said, when you done saying whatever you said after they said what they said, let it go. Because then it's gonna get escalated. You're gonna go back and forth with this woman, and you in front of her. So what y'all gonna fight?
Just what they like.
That's sassy.
Yeah. I agree with that. Like it's just. It's so many layers. It's like even like every
why does it even exist?
Yeah, like
it's a fad.
What I'm thinking, I don't think it's a fad. I think it's this. I think it's a way to mute. It's a way to mute the men again. Yeah, let's get them quiet again.
Mute the men.
We're gonna say everything that they do is sassy.
Listen, I can't understand. Some of them need to be muted.
I agree.
They really do. It's a shame because the ones with the voices, the ones that should be setting up.
Yeah, I agree.
It's the ones that probably should be speaking that aren't.
So what is like, that because they're not using their intelligence?
When I said
did we just talk about that?
What?
Yeah.
Think before you speak.
When I heard them say, "You watching a movie with your homies is sassy," I said,
"How is that sassy?
That's cozy."
I see you tell me.
I don't know about cozy.
I don't know about. I ain't saying be under the same blanket and all that.
No, but I'm not agreeing with cozy.
Wait a minute. So
I'm not agreeing with cozy.
What kind of shit you be doing with your friend?
I'm not agreeing.
What's happening?
If you and your partner is sitting in it,
I didn't say. I said homeboys. I said
homeboys.
Yeah, he said. Okay. He said with your homies. So we just trying to be clear. That's all.
No.
Okay. All right. Cozy. Use another word. Okay. All right. Okay. No.
I retract it.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Oh, boy, shit was about to be real. I was on the question. I'm like, what am I doing hanging with this nigga?
Y'all dealing with life here.
Cozy.
Okay, all right. We forget.
No, but seriously, it's like you can't. If you watch movies with your homies or go to the movies with your homies, that's sassy.
I don't think that's sassy.
You playing video games with your homies too long.
Oh,
That's sassy.
They're jealous.
I don't think none of that is sassy.
They jealous.
I just feel like we talked about before, like if you with your homies and y'all having your homie time or doing whatever it is that y'all do, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna eventually come home. Everybody need their time with their homies, with their counterparts, whoever, you know what I'm saying, to do whatever they do on their time. You know what I'm saying? And then come together.
Ooh.
Why is that sassy? That's not sassy at all.
Remember what she said in the podcast, like, it's okay. Let me go out with my friends. And
Yeah,
stuff like
go
that.
ahead
That's
and
not
do whatever
sassy,
y'all do.
But just don't do what I wouldn't do.
Don't be doing some other
Right,
stuff over
see,
there. I don't know. You know that other stuff. That's
See,
sassy. Don't be doing that sassy shit over there.
Don't do that sassy shit over there.
Yeah.
Y'all go ahead and play the game.
but
But I'm just saying, I'm like, it's like I see comedians on Instagram or so, and they really write down the list of stuff women be saying. Like they like just check the list off,
And I don't agree.
and it's just like the list gets longer and longer. I'm like pretty soon, like breathing is gonna be sassy.
Yeah, if you breathe a certain way, it's sassy.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo,
You know what I do think is sassy though?
what's that?
When a man be talking, he be like, cause like,
Oh, I hate that.
oh,
I hate when
stand it.
you see
What?
she done banged the
That's
table.
sassy.
She done banged the table. That mic done.
well, hold on. That's called pondering your thoughts.
No,
because
it's
I
not
get stuck
pondering your thoughts.
sometimes.
No, but you don't still be saying like what you keep saying like for?
No,
Well, back in the day, we you know.
But that's a total different-
You know is different than like
But
you know.
I understand what you're saying because
No.
you get stuck.
Don't
there.
like it.
because girls in they teens and they 20 be like, you know, like
Yeah, and it be men that be saying that like, and I be listening.
I don't
you know,
understand.
I be trying to find out
what
what
you
you
like.
do. Because you be acting like you be liking one thing, but you be liking that other thing.
Yeah,
And I
look
be
at the
trying to
hand.
be
Look at the
clear
hand.
about the things
Do the
that you
hand.
like.
Do the
So
hand.
I can make sure I get you
I need to
away from it.
understand what
And make
you're
sure you
actually
get what
gonna
you really
like.
need. 'Cause
Yeah.
you ain't gonna get it over here.
Do the
I ain't
hand
got it.
again. Do the hand again with that. How they be?
Yeah, you want that? Go get that. I don't have nothing against what you want.
But just don't
go
bring
get what
it
you want.
here.
Don't bring it over
That's
here.
right.
'Cause I don't want it.
That's right.
I'm just saying because
That's
I'm like it's getting odd. The chick said, well, if you cross your arms or if you put your hand on your hips, that's sassy. Like,
Well,
you have like if I play
listen,
basketball.
somebody sent me a picture and they was
Oh yeah,
that was sassy.
it's different. I'm saying like, all right, I play basketball, right? And sometimes when you
That's so cool and how you
I
put
seen
your
that
hands
basketball
on your
players
hips.
do it all the
always
time.
put your hands on your hip.
I don't think that's sassy.
I'm like, I gotta
It depends.
breathe.
Yeah.
It helps you breathe when
It's
you put
the
your
way
hands
you
on both
put your hand on
But if
the
you
hip.
putting on your hands on your hips,
Like
taking a picture
that's
and you-
different.
That
That's
pose you doing, all right, that's
That's
sassy.
it is.
But if
I'm
you
just saying,
just
If your
standing
foot is
there,
up off the floor and you taking a picture, that's sassy.
I agree.
So you might as well just
But-
go play for the team.
But she said if you cross your arms,
so if I do this,
yeah, she said that's
Okay.
sassy. I'm like,
I'm
That's
pondering
not
my
sassy.
thoughts.
That's why I said they be taking it overboard. They take it overboard.
they don't want you to do
Just because they say
nothing.
that
What
word.
you supposed to do? Be quiet.
I'm
Yeah.
like I wish. See, this was impromptu, so I wish I would have got a hold of the list so I could just tell you what the list is. I'm just thinking on the fly. There's like so many things. So some girls talking about if you eat shrimp, if you take the tip off the shrimp. I was like, what?
You said the key word that you just said. Girls.
Right, because I take the tip off my shrimp all the time.
Pause.
That was plausible. That was so plausible.
But you said that girls. That's girls. Girls think that because they're not yet women. So that's a small mindset. That's a
My
small.
mind is always open.
I'm just saying.
No, nigga.
Yeah, right.
The way she paused you, baby, that was on time. That was
'Cause
plausible. I was thinking
I'm not even.
Got me in tears.
she hit
Okay.
hit that red button on your motherfucking ass.
It's the wine. It's the wine.
It's so, but no, I'm like, it's getting to a point where it's becoming rather weird because I'm like, you can't do anything as a man. Anything as a man, everything.
I feel like it's very tough right now on men. It's very tough.
I mean,
Very tough. And it don't make it no better with these closets.
Mm.
It don't make it no better.
Oh.
You always searching to see if it's
Oh.
the closet.
so hold on. How do you weed out how do you? What makes you? What would make you think a certain guy was in the closet?
Talking. his conversations,
Yeah, the way they
his
speak.
movements.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you can't even go off that because some men were raised by women.
Yeah.
So I know men who are feminine kind of, but to a certain extent.
Right.
Like I know one that I can speak of that was raised by his mom. He do, but that's for another show.
Uh-huh.
But see, it comes out in different ways. You know what I'm saying? It could come out where he can be feminine and his feminine side come out when he beat your ass and you a female. You know what I'm saying? So he think you're equal and he can fight you. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm saying, it don't always gotta be that they like men.
Right.
But it's a red flag.
What's it called? What they call them? Metrosexual?
I don't know what they call them. They can keep them.
They're the ones that
the ones that want to get their eyebrows arched.
Yeah, but
he's
but he's actually not gay. But that's what they call them, metrosexuals. He like women. He like women, but he just like you said, he didn't hung around his mom too much. And I mean, pretty metro.
Too much.
I'm not believing in metrosexual, so I don't care.
I'm just saying that's what they call it.
You got men going around here getting their eyebrows arched.
Yeah. Yeah. Just don't say nothing like that. We not even.
Yeah, don't do it.
We just.
I'm not.
But they do it.
Oh God. I mean, I thought they went too far with the skinny legs. I really did.
The skinny legs is so damn skinny. Like a cigarette.
Now look, it went from skinny legs to a little bit beyond skinny.
Yeah, they tight now.
Yeah, I'm like,
I be looking in your pocket like you got a cell phone, you got keys, you got a wallet right there.
And wait a minute, putting your cell phone in your back pocket, like, oh.
And then on top of that, they be sagging down in the back. So I'm just trying to think of like, you want your pants to be tight, but you want them to sag. I don't get it.
I want to be a stallion, but I feel like a female.
Yo, it's your mannerism.
I just be trying to figure shit out.
You gotta love it, man. You really do.
I be really trying to figure shit out.
See, the problem is
back to the point about the men. Like you could tell. As a woman, I think I'm good at weeding it out, and I get away because one thing I don't need is no feminine man. I don't care if you was raised by your mom. I don't care if you be going like this and I don't.
Those traits have to go.
I don't.
Yeah, they do.
I can't do it. It's not gonna help me here.
Right.
Cause I don't know. Cause I be seeing people. I see a lot of cats that I be thinking that they suspect, but I'm like, you know what I mean? But I'm like, why we live in this wave of metro? I'm like, do I dare say that he's suspect or?
I really, at the end of the day, as a woman, don't care. Whatever you are, go that way. Like, if I come in contact with you and you talk to me and I think that, then you know you out of here, buddy. But I'm not saying that. I like masculine men. I'm not saying that you gotta be so beating on your chest like, ooh, you know what I'm saying, like that. Yeah. But I'm a different type of woman. You know what I'm saying? I can't deal with the feminine. We not gonna mesh well. I might as well go get a girlfriend if I'm gonna have you, because that's what you is, a girlfriend, a home girl. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no home girl.
That's why you go out with your girlfriend.
Yeah, I don't want to
like, not to be that at home. Yeah.
I'm just looking at even with the metro thing there. That's still it's still like what we led with. It's still sassy in a sense. I believe that really is sassy.
Metrosexual or the urban dick.
Yeah. You tell me what you
really confused.
You come back with.
Ever since like when you said the word dope, that's dope, right? I think they just changed terminology and words, right? And now it means something else. And then when you say it, like, I'm like, well, where did that come from?
Well, I mean, it changes with the times. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She looking that up. What you got? What you got?
I'm not gonna believe what this saying.
No, read it out loud.
Metrosexual is a male who looks like he's gay but bangs chicks, not dicks.
Yeah, didn't I say that? I told you.
You did say that.
But this is a lie.
Right.
Well, so how was it a lie?
He could be gay and go both ways.
The next definition is.
Go for it.
So they got a little scenario. Yo, fam, I'm such a metrosexual. I would fuck a train.
What's that? What does that even mean?
A train. So that means that you'll fuck anything.
Oh.
Or is it metro because it's a train?
From the choo-choo to the
because it's a metro, because the train is a metro?
That's what I said. They play on words.
All right, so I got you. A man that cares about his self-image and is most likely into more feminine ideas than the average dude. I don't like it.
You don't like that?
No.
But I'm just saying, I'm like, they don't consider the metro guy gay. He just got feminine tendencies, but he love the women. He love the women. I know a lot of.
Oh, it said he has style and may wear button-up shirts on off-work days and like Euro brand clothing that's tight-fitting.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Did he lose the part of that he's still a man?
But he doesn't like
that's
dudes.
questionable.
He don't like dudes.
That's what they said.
He don't like dudes.
But you saying that's.
But he loves to bang women, but he has that feminist about him.
Right.
I'm confused.
I'm just saying. I'm like, but I'm like.
So each his own again.
Yeah.
It's quite possible though. Like I said.
I don't care.
So you're gonna say
she got backed out of that
as
thing.
a trait?
I'm opting out.
You know, back there,
I don't like it.
Something I just need to leave alone.
Like that's why I said I don't like it. So I'm not gonna speak on that. I don't like that.
All I'm saying is like the sassy man.
Back in the day, we used to say that was a
It needs to stop.
That's a wannabe.
It really does. It's just like it's like it's looking to me like it's a way to try to get men to shut up. I mean, he can't talk. He can't express.
He can't speak, and that's another problem.
Yeah.
And the reason why men don't talk and don't say anything and don't express their feelings because they don't want to be called sassy. But just know, man, I won't call you sassy. I love you. Unless you are, then I'm gonna just get away from you. I ain't gonna call you nothing.
I think men's mental health is bad because of reasons like this. You keep making all these reasons why they can't do this, they can't say that, and then
what makes them right
to appease the masses. They don't speak. They don't do this. They don't do that.
So how do they get what I was inside?
How do they get out right? And
they already going through enough already in the world.
That's dangerous because when you shut down your mental capacity as a man, something's going on and you don't want to speak about it, and holding in secrets will hurt you.
Just like I said, with us getting these spaces now to talk and so forth and so on, right? Now they created a sassy man apocalypse, and this is a way. I feel like it's a way to shut these platforms down.
They ain't gonna shut down.
I'm like the way you worded that very well. You said
they gonna still keep doing it.
Do you know what the word apocalypse means? The destruction.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And so I'm like that. This too was a design. So I'm like, I mean, you can't talk about anything. Or that's it. You can't say anything. That's.
Oh man! So James Brown said this was a man's world, not a woman saying she knows.
At some point, people think that you're gonna just say, you know what? Fuck this. Let me get away from this microphone. I have nothing. I have nothing left to say because I can't say.
That's confusing.
You keep on using your voice no matter what.
That's that's the way I feel. Is like.
Yeah, and that's change that you feel that way.
That's the way I believe.
Like I said, you should voice your opinion, no matter what somebody thinks. People gonna always have an opinion.
But that's what's coming out in the wash.
Yeah,
it's like this. All right, how do we stop them from talking?
You don't.
Everything
you can't. You allow them to be who they are.
Everything they do now is sassy.
Just don't mean I gotta believe in everything they do.
Now it's sassy. If they do that, this is sassy. And then
that's sassy because you said it was.
If you look at how people starting to talk, they're being very careful with their words now. Like,
you have to be.
I'm sorry.
And
I came up in a younger age.
I'm in the male spaces. The guys are the way they used to talk directly. Now they being more careful. They're more selective, and you ain't gonna do that.
It's wordplay,
right? Because that's not proper etiquette.
Only way I'm gonna do word solid with somebody is YouTube because I know what I can't say. I'm not gonna do that shit for nobody else.
What has the world come to?
You know what I'm saying? I just find it odd. You know what I'm saying? We can move on from that. I just you know what I'm saying? It was on my heart. It was on my spirit.
Well, I think Arsenio Hall had something going when he said things to make you go,
Definitely. We ain't never gonna get no result out of that.
No. Ain't no why. Ain't no more why.
What you got?
No.
Why you wanna go somewhere else?
Yeah, let's go somewhere else.
All right, this is what we gonna go to where why is it that let me fix my mic. That men and women get angry and upset when you in a dating stage and you talking to them and you find out that I'm not compatible with this person. I don't want to talk to them anymore. and then you cut the conversation short, the dates, whatever else, you back up off them. Why do people get upset when you find out that they're not the one? But when you're specifically dating with a purpose, so you're trying to find somebody to connect to.
Right.
Because I date with a purpose. I date for the purpose of, I'm trying to find a husband. That's what I'm trying to do. So I'm not dating you over here on this side for this and that. No, I'm not doing none of that.
She said the H word.
That's
right.
That's it.
And
that's what I'm dating. I only can see straight. I can't see over there. So when I find out it's not what I want, I walks away.
And you know one of my answers would be because they can't handle the truth.
Yeah. You can say that.
She lays it all out on the line.
It's flat out.
Then they say, oh, but that wasn't my intentions.
Well,
you either can handle it or you can't.
Can't.
I see it this way. I'm like, sometimes people look at the other person and say, like you say, you're dating with a purpose, but the person that you've been talking to, they're not really dating for a purpose. They're not dating to, you know what I'm saying, to being something long term, something like they dating for the moment, right?
Right.
And they don't like the fact that you noticed that they was dating for the moment.
No, it's not even that. Not even to cut you off. The people that I date know that I'm dating with a purpose. But when I find that that's not it, I move away.
Mm-hmm. And
they get mad.
They can't handle it
because they feel like they still they feel like they
You're not him.
Get in there. They feel like they still can get in there.
Everything I date. No,
they're not getting nothing.
Right.
That's the whole thing. Is like
you're done
when you're trying to get what you want. Like you can tell me straight from the gate, I'm dating for a person. I'm looking for this. I'm looking for that. And you know what I'm saying, if I'm a person that's always out to get what I want, I'm like, yeah, that sounds good and all, but I'm gonna see if I can wiggle.
That's the easiest way to get blocked.
I want to wiggle. You want to wiggle their way in. You know, women do it too, but I'm like, it's like they want to wiggle their way in to get what they want, and then like, you know what I'm saying? Well, and then once they get what they want, and then you hit them with the what are we or what are we doing? Well, you know what I'm saying? What?
See, me, I don't allow interference. I'm tough at it.
How do you
straightforward?
How do you how do you stand pat like that? Because there's a lot of people that can't stand pat like that.
I don't know. I just think that I spent a lot of time alone. So I know what it is to be alone and in my own peace. Mm-hmm. So I won't allow certain things to come inside of it. So if it's just like, say if it's somebody that want to have a sexual relationship, no, I'm not doing it. I would rather not have sex. I can use my fingers myself. I don't need help. I don't need a man for that. It's still straightforward. It's a conversation. We having a conversation.
Right.
What each other want, what we trying to do. It's an agreement. So we gonna move towards that. Once I see that you're going off track and you're not on that road, you're dead.
You know what?
You're done. And that's it. I didn't mean to say that.
I would appreciate a woman like that more than anything because she's doing it by herself.
They get mad.
All I need now is a partner that's going to be sharing this with me. And if you can't handle the truth and is willing to commit to that, don't waste my time.
Well, we live in an age where time wasting is the thing today,
and that's why I don't allow it. Once I see, like it, I'm gonna tell you, it take me about a month. I'll give it a month tops, where I know that because I give everybody their little chance.
Generous,
and I'll be like, okay, no.
But she already knew in 2 weeks or less.
I already knew.
See,
but I still gave you the benefit of the doubt because things change. Yeah, and people change their minds sometimes, and they, once they see what's in front of them, they know this is the real deal, and this is just how it is. But sometimes they don't, and they gotta go, and that's just it. And I'm not wasting my time with nobody no more. I wasted enough of it.
I agree with that one.
But I'm like, I think a lot of people, like you might stand pat, you might know, you might say you know exactly what you want. But I think a lot of people play games with that because other people allow them to play games. So
yeah, and whatever they allow you to do, go
in there with them. That baggage this way.
I think that part right there is what it's not going to change for certain people because it's like, all right, I tried that with her, that worked. Then they get to you.
Boom.
And then you
they hit the wall.
You hit the wall, right? Now they try to figure out how do I get around that?
Wiggle around.
No around. There's no under. There's no none of that.
But the reason why I asked you how do you stand pat? Because not many people don't stand pat. They just say like, all right, well.
You know why? Because many people go into situations emotionally. I used to do it. I used to be one of those people. Oh my God, I love him. Oh my God, I care about him. Now it's what's going on up here? Because I'm using this before I use anything.
Right.
So it's a strategy. You got to use your brain. You can't be sitting up here walking around emotionally unbalanced and just talking to people and then feeling some type of way about their appearance or how they treat you and all that. No, I'm thinking for the long term. So I got to use my mental. I can't do that.
So here's my next question. How did you get there? How did you?
A lot of time with myself. Thinking about mistakes that I made in the past.
Yeah.
Thinking about where did I end up.
Review.
Yeah.
So it's evolution. It's growth.
Right.
Just didn't let things happen and say, oh, it's okay.
Because I'm like,
no, I got to figure out a way out of it.
You see, I asked that question 2 times. I wanted to, because that's the way she
it
answered the first
takes
time.
a
I
lot.
wanted to see if it's the same.
You got to spend some
But
time with
somebody
yourself and get to know who
focused.
you are.
See, she's just not accepting anything.
Is that because I don't know, man. It's I just the way I look at this, I think marriage is doomed.
Mm-hmm.
I think the whole relationship, any type of long-term thing is doomed. It's like,
well, I got a question for that one. I do notice after 20 years of marriage, people change.
Well,
I know that.
But this is a generational thing at this point.
This generational thing
it definitely is
just changed everything. The
because
whole perspective.
Because you say,
what is love?
You can say,
that,
like you said, people change, right? Exactly my point. It was one way. Now everybody's this way. And it's like the few people that's left, like you, right? It's trapped out here with all the people who went away from that.
Yep. Now, listen, it's so tough for me right now.
Yeah, I'm like, and it's like we.
But at least you're safe.
We in your space, and we say, wow, you know what I'm saying? Like she got it figured out, but she also, even though she got it figured out, she's saying openly saying, well, I'm looking for that H word. Like that H word.
That calls commitment.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
It ain't no jump up and down thinking, man, how you doing, all like that. It ain't that kind of party.
Where it was crazy is we in a time where does he exist anymore?
Yeah, like people don't really want to get married. You know what I'm saying? They don't. But I would say I've been married. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I want. I don't want to just be your girlfriend forever. I'm not no girl. I'm a woman.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm straying away from that.
Because you're doing it now by yourself.
But that's the thing.
I just wanted to say though, it's already hard enough as a woman, being a woman who take care of all your business, work, you know what I'm saying? You provide for your household, you take care of your kids, you do everything that you need to do. I cannot allow a person to come in and uproot that. I can't let a person come in and fuck with this.
I agree.
And then I can't do that.
Or say,
that don't make no sense.
Fucked up.
So now you got me all emotionally imbalanced.
Right.
I can't perform the duties that I've been performing before you came.
Yeah.
Because you came and messed me all up because of that. I'm not doing that. I did that already.
Yes.
And I'm not meeting nobody where they at. So if you ain't up here, you can't come.
I mean, and I get it. I'm just looking at everything around us. It doesn't seem like it's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Well, it seems very dark.
At some point, I do see a light because for so long it was always traditional that let the man lead. Now you get a good woman that's been doing this by the thing, and we as men sometimes don't want her to lead. Like we lose some kind of respect. No, let her lead, but she's leading you in the right path.